That's in my dreams. Even when you talking about the things we wish we knew. Cool, cool. I'm gonna say my first one, man. Um, well, it's actually a lesson within a lesson, but I was gonna say that she can never really love you, but I want to change that and say that a man's love and a woman's love is different. I say that. When you're younger, you're not really taught the difference. You just hear a word. So yeah, I go with that, man. That man and woman love different. So when you say some shit and she say some shit, it's two different things. So I go with that one for one. What about you? Say you. Well, I got to touch on that. I learned that early, and I learned it because a woman would say she loved me in like a week, and I'd be like, oh, she loved me. And the faster they say they love you would be the faster that they would leave. So if your woman come in the door week and a half, oh baby, I love you. I'll be like, oh, I'm that dude. Yeah. 2 weeks later, she gone. So I definitely learned that. I learned that early. I don't even feel like I could have learned that any earlier. It was like when a woman says she loves you, it really means nothing. Right. And that's what everybody. It's just pay attention to actions. Words are meant to fool. So if you're paying attention to somebody's words too much, you'll be fooled when their actions will tell you exactly what they mean. Cool. But okay, something that I wish I learned earlier. I mean, it's so many things. One of the things I would say is, if we're talking about women, I'll start with a woman thing. Most women are really just going to waste your time, your energy, your life force. If I look back over my life and all the time spent chasing pussy, chasing women, kicking it with women, hanging out with women, going to the club for women, most of that, at least 80%, really is just a waste of my life, a waste of my time that I could have been doing something productive or just not doing something that was negative in my life. Right. So yeah, 80% of your life, most of the time you're dealing with a woman, it's just a waste. Really think, if anybody on here could think about every woman they've ever dealt with, how many of them can you say, oh, my life is better because she was here? Yeah. My life is, I learned something dealing with her. Maybe you learn something wrong dealing with her that gives you more wisdom for the next woman. But most women are just a waste of time. Most women, you just trying to fuck, you just trying to chase, you just trying to entertain and enjoy your time with. And that's time you could have been spent doing 1,000,001 things. So, and I regret that shit daily. And that's why I'm so cutthroat about where I spend my time and the women I spend my time with now. If you're not doing nothing for me, if I can't see a future with us, if the information and the vibe ain't right, I'm gone. I'm not going to waste any more of my life on women or just anybody, period. I think that's just something you get when you get a little bit older. You start covering your time more because you realize that's probably the most important thing in life. So, let's go with the expert level wisdom right there.
That boy, go.
I want to elaborate on that. Oh, yeah. Next one. I want to elaborate on that because that's when I try to learn my lesson because you feel me? I used to just work with the bitches heavy and shit. And then I remember I got 2 DUIs in a month. I mean, really, within 2 weeks. So I'm sitting in there and shit like, man, if I get another one, man, that's gonna be some weak ass shit. And I'm gonna have to go down behind drinking. That shit whack. And first DUI I got, I was fucking clubbing and shit. Second one, strip club. So I'm like, okay, what's the vice? The bitches, bro, and the drinking and shit. So now, when I get out of here, no more chasing the hoes. So I just, I always attracted women, but that's when I focused on attracting instead of like, going places to find them. Oh, they over here, let's go over there. That type of shit. So that's to elaborate on that. And the second one is don't expect, like, you feel me, your circle to embrace you always the way you think. Because when you start moving a little different, you get different interactions. Sometimes you will get introduced to different versions of cats that you already knew. Yeah, that's true. So I would say that. Sum that one up, though. Sum that up, because that's a good one.
Yeah, that's some for real because like people see you a certain way, and then when you start maneuvering, they got to do a couple of things. The first thing they got to do is evaluate themselves, right? Well, damn, how come? And now that kind of makes them look as a shadow of who you are. And the thing about it is, a lot of the times, for the majority of times, you don't even really care. You're not in competition, but that's the way they feel. You feel me? Like I'm writing and doing some shit. Oh, Mr. Arthur, can you text me? But what the fuck? Why you don't just hit me like you been hit? What's all this extra shit? Oh, you you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't.
Because that's how they feel, and they projecting them their feelings on you, even though you may not even be acting like that or thinking like that. And I'm seeing that a lot. And that's why I tell one of the clients the other day, anytime in my life, multiple times in my life, I'm trying to reinvent myself. I feel like everybody should be doing that, or you're gonna get stuck. Every time I've reinvented myself and didn't go backwards was times that I changed the woman I was with, the friends I was with, the city I was in. It's very hard to try and be who you want to be when you're around an environment and people who keep trying to treat you how you used to be. Right. And if you want to because you can, let me know, can you hear me still?
Yeah, you hear.
Yeah, because you can have the willpower, but most people are going to fall. You got to change your environment, because if you're trying to be something new, that's not habitual yet. So until it's habitual, you need to get into environments that are conducive to who you're trying to be. If you stay in the environments that trigger the same bad habits, or people treating you in a certain way that make you this person that you're trying to stop being, it's just a lot harder. So I get what you're saying. When you start being different, it's better to really just remove yourself from whatever environment you've been in if you really want to do something, be somebody different. That's why I'm always encouraging people, you got to get away from where you are. People are always going to treat you as they should, as the person that they've seen you being. And it's hard to be somebody new when they're constantly treating like the person that you've been. And that's just a little side note, but I hear what you're saying. And people they project their weaknesses, their enviness, all of that onto you. So it's better to get around people doing better than you because they can't hate on you or feel any type of way about you because you ain't doing as much as you.
Mm-hmm. Boss Gang, let me give you my number 3. The number 3 thing that I wish that somebody would have taught me.
Anthony Edwards, that nigga that played for Minnesota.
Let me see. Even though I said this, I'm gonna give you a fun fact. I still don't think about it. I don't plan it. So I thought about it. I didn't think about it too much right now. So let me see. What's the third thing that I would want? All right. This is very important right here. Master confinement and learn to do shit by yourself. Personally, me, I spend a lot of time trying to get niggas on this shit. Come on, dog. Come on, nigga. We gotta do this. Come on, let's do this. Let's get this. Play. Let's go to these places. Playing the tricks, doing whatever. And then the shit, then I don't do it. So, So I remember I used to be scared to fly. I'm scared of
heights. You learn how to do shit by yourself.
And so I was fucking with this bitch from MySpace. And we was going back and forth, and then this is the old school. So we get to stuff talking nasty and shit. With no FaceTime, none of that shit. And so
hey, what's up, man? From Russia. Damn, that's what's up, bro. You in Russia? How is it over there? I'm trying to get to Russia, family. I might have to come out there and see you.
Got my tickets and flew me out. Damn, and so I felt like I couldn't say no at that point. You know what I'm saying? Right. I went in, and then when I'm on the plane, it was totally different from what I don't know. In my mind, I thought it was going to feel like a fast train or some bullshit. I don't know. So I'm just on there chilling like, this is what I was afraid of. And that's another little tip, too. Whatever is your fear, it's never as bad as you thought it was.
Right, I gotta get out of that shit.
It ain't never as bad as you thought it was. So, yeah. So you learn to do shit by yourself. If you wanna do some shit, you give cats the opportunity to fuck with it, but don't spend a lot of time trying to convince cats selling. Just what I say. I don't spend too much time selling fools dope. That's what I say.
No, I heard that. Most of the things I've done in my life, I've done on my own, and I'm glad that I was on my own. Because if I wasn't on my own, the fact that I be by myself most of the time means when I'm ready to do something, I bust that move. I don't gotta ask. Is you ready? You got your money ready? And then that's just gotten me to a point where, man, I love doing stuff on my own. You know, what I mean, you know the saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go together. Yeah, you definitely need to have people that you can on the same page with. But most of the time, especially if you get in one place your whole life, you're not gonna find people on the same page as you unless you're doing everything everybody else is doing. And if you're doing what everybody else is doing, you ain't going nowhere. Where in life, people going places when it's everybody doing it. So, you know, if you a 1%er, if you one of those different people, be prepared to go alone, and that's how it's supposed to be, because everybody ain't meant to go where the 1%ers go.
That's my number 4, and I'm gonna pack it a little more too, just from what you said right there. Everybody not meant to go, and I'm not talking about the cliche shit. I'm not just talking about the niggas and you went to school with. I'm talking about your mama too sometimes, bro. I'm talking about your brothers sometimes. I'm talking about the kids sometimes.
You going deep. You going deep.
So, that, you feel me?
Man.
The dog will show you shade when you show another one attention.
And you saying some shit. And you saying some shit. And you know, you talking about family, man. What I see most of the time. What I see most of the time, though, is really the women most of the time in men's life. I mean, real talk. The reason that you're not gonna be successful in life, the reason that the dreams that you have that you're never gonna get there, is because that bitch that's sitting with you right now. And I'm gonna just keep it 100, because you already not disciplined, right? So it's already gonna be hard. Now you adding on her that's pulling you back from doing what you're supposed to do. She wanna go out to eat and spend money, right? She wants you to go out to eat bad. She don't want you spending too much time just handling your business. She don't want you too much time. You know, the reason and most people I see are successful is because they work. Women, they would be handling their business. They'd be okay living mundane until, you know, they started buzzing. They wouldn't eat the nice car. They wouldn't eat nice spot. They wouldn't take the vacation right now. They wouldn't be staying up there and chilling. They'd be working on that business side, researching that business side, or making those pieces, doing this and doing that. And every dude that I see, they're not doing these things. They're doing things they wouldn't do if they were by themselves. So, but we're not going to put the blame on the woman. I'm just saying it's your fault for allowing her to deter you from your goals. You know, we're not going to put the blame on women. But we need to identify it. If you wasn't there, you would be doing things you do to your future. And the reason they never going to give you your future is because you got somebody tucking on you. Tucking on you. You know what I'm saying? I kind of went off on a tangent.
Make sure you follow one.
Oh, no, bro. Like the white girl.
If you gonna share it,
no.
Do it now. Boom. You like it?
And they got another brother, man.
This is RBC. What's going on, man? This is the fifth one. But damn, the last one you said you needed me up.
It's some fine white girls out there?
Yo, touch on. I was like, it's big, man, because honestly, most men live quiet lives of desperation because they're settling with the woman they come. And by the time, listen, and most of them ain't going to be with a long term. But by the time this nigga wakes up, he's going to be too tired, too downtrodden. The habit patterns in his brain are going to have
hey, my nigga said, I know I play it, nigga. I ain't no fool,
now. So all that time,
hey, that's some real shit. I was the same nigga last time. We together with shit.
I see it every day.
Nobody really
You
knows.
too comfortable with her. You too comfortable with her. Chase your dreams, man.
Yeah, we be on and on sometimes.
I'm just I ain't saying no
I used to date her sister.
Damn, oh, boy. You wasn't playing no game, boy.
This is what I want to say to cats, because a lot of cats, it's like you think that being in a relationship is the safe zone, bro. That's the hard zone. That's the real shit. So that's a whole bracket.
Oh, he was mad?
But I want to say something else before I get into like the money. So the second thing is, relationships can cost you money, bro. This shit ain't just in-house pussy and that's it, bro. You're gonna be going to events that you probably wouldn't want to go to. Family shit. Fucking if they got kids, you buying shit that you wouldn't normally buy.
Now you feeling obligated. It's her birthday. She make a big deal out of her. Most dudes don't care about their birthday. Some do, ain't nothing wrong with that. But most dudes, come on, it don't really matter.
Yeah.
She gonna care about hers though.
Sure.
What you wanna show on the internet to her friends and her family, what you do for me. So that's money, time, and but go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you off.
Yeah. A woman, if you still with a chick, bro, you may be going out three times a day per eat. If I'm by myself, I ain't gotta do that shit. I give me breakfast sandwich, cook the middle one, and second one maybe have some leftovers from the night before.
Listen, and let's talk about this. It says it takes 15 minutes just to get into a focused state handling your business. Man, how many times she gonna come in? Hey, you can't never even get to a focused state most of the time with a lot of these women. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. This is my number 5. And this one is dedicated to my experience on YouTube. So for everybody who doesn't know me YouTube, this is dedicated to y'all. This is very, 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 very imperative. And even for me, I had to learn this shit too. Do not fucking try to get them back, bro.
Don't try to get them back, brother.
If you do,
It's over. It's over.
The same shit, bro. And a lot of times,
Don't try to get them back.
It's a lot of times you haven't even fell in love. It's just your ego and your investment that lets you up off of that. Regardless of all of that, you gotta be able to charge it, bro, because it ain't all, you know. And if you got family, that's a different conversation. But even still, I heard you say that shit earlier. We as a real
Evil. All that movie fairy tale shit, keep it together for the family, man, that's bullshit, man.
Yeah. The only time I did some fucked up shit is just kind of on some self-guilt shit. Like, man, I didn't do hell of shit though, so you fuck all of that. It don't matter, you did all this shit. Because she ain't gonna give you the props you think that she's gonna get. You feel me? You being a good guy now, you think she's gonna be like,
Hey,
oh,
I held that motherfucker for 20 minutes on the
concert.
concert. Oh, that shit was funny than a motherfucker.
But in your mind, though, Travis, you thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna do all the shit she's been asking me, and then she's gonna be my princess. No, it could be good that
I just
time.
got my little bro over here.
Man, you know,
Hey, man,
for the most part,
this nigga, man, what this nigga done lost the nigga?
you ever going backwards in life, man. You been there, you done that, you know. And we just-
Hey, you know me, nigga, I'm finna enjoy this.